All right, this is the AP Environmental Science Eutrophication Project, Lab 15. There we go. My name is Matt. This is Algae Research Supply. We're going to go over what's in the kit and how to use it. First, just make sure everything is here. We've got nutrient-limited Chlorella vulgaris. This stuff is stressed here at the lab, so it's going to be nutrient-limited when you get it. You're going to have some salts to make down your media. Every group is going to get a little baggie of salts. You will need to supply your own bottle of water. Spring water is best, deionized, any drinking water that's going to be generally algae free. You're also going to have with you, you'll also have some nutrients. You'll get nitrate and phosphate already in solution that your students will get 1 drop in each one of the containers, in each one of these flasks we'll talk about next. And these are the 4 self-standing tubes with a lid. You're also going to get a seshi stick. I'll show you how to use that in a few minutes here. You'll also need a syringe, which will be to measure out your chlorella here. And also you will have this pipetter, which we'll be using to take samples from, as well as to dose out. We won't be using it for taking samples, we'll be using it for dosing out our nutrients. Okay, I believe that is everything that's included with the kit. Also, you may want to get a light source as well, like our benchtop lights. Okay, so let's go ahead and set this down. So first, day 1, you're gonna have your students get their tubes all set up. In this case, you're gonna have 4 tubes that are going to be labeled control, nitrogen, phosphorus, and nitrogen and phosphorus. So the labeling is all done already. You're going to take your salts here. These are freshwater salts. These are already measured out for whatever volume you guys are using. For the most part, it's probably going to be a ½ liter. Put these in here, they will dissolve pretty much instantly. This is now a saltwater solution that you can use to put stuff in here. So I'm going to open that up. Next, I'm going to add 40 mils into each one of these. These are all graduated, so you should be able to tell exactly when you get to 40. There's 1. Oops, that one had a little bit more. Okay, so I have my media all there. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to add 10 mils of the nutrient-limited chlorella. I've taken this chlorella already from the bottle and put it into a secondary container. That's our nutrient-limited chlorella. I'm going to put 10 mils of it in here, which is why you have the syringe. So these come all the way out, so I'm going to go 10. 20, 30, 40. Done. So I'm going to set this aside. Once you have that inside there, we're going to add our nutrients now. So in this container, which is the control, we're not going to add anything. Matter of fact, I'm going to just cap that for giggles right now. Keep that knowing that it's there. The next one, I'm gonna have, I'll pull the nitrogen one out next. I'm gonna look for the bottle that's marked sodium nitrate. And from here, I'm gonna use my pipetter and I'm going to put in 1 drop. Ready? Boop, all done. Now here's the thing too. This, even though it looks like it's clean, has some stuff on it. So you're gonna wanna wash that off as much as you can in some water, okay? I'm going to put the cap on this, and this one's all done, so I'm going to cap it, set it aside. Next, I'm going to get the phosphate, and I'm going to grab the phosphate one, sodium phosphate. Now I'm going to do the same thing, pull out a single drop, boop, and then that one's done. I can put the cap on it now, but because I have nitrogen and phosphorus here, I'm going to put 1 drop there, put that back in. And because I could have been more efficient by not putting the other one away, I now have to go open that back up again. But this is all done. This one's all done. I'm gonna put this one back in. Wait, reading the label, sodium nitrate, and this one's already been rinsed off. And boop, all done. So now these are all ready to go. And at time 0, there might not be that much biomass inside here to read, to measure, but I'm going to show you how to do this anyhow by using our measurement device, which is a Seshi stick. This is a millimeter ruler with a dotted line on the bottom. You are going to fold that dotted line perpendicular so that this target is perpendicular to the millimeter ruler, and then you're going to lower this into the centrifuge tube until you can't see that millimeter line, or until you can't see that target. If you're old, you have to take your glasses off. So you look down, and it's right about here. This is at about 92 millimeters is my Seshi stick depth for this. I'm gonna come around the corner here, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. We're gonna look straight down on this one and observe. As soon as that disappears, look where it crosses the water line. That's at about 35 millimeters. So there's that. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. How can you answer me? I'm asking questions. Okay, so every day you're gonna take these measurements with this. What you're gonna find is that the control may not have a lot of growth, where one of these two will have a lot of growth, and maybe the nitrogen and phosphorus will as well. So you're gonna find out which nutrient is limiting in these algae culture solutions. So you'll do this every day. You can plot the biomass over time by the Seshi stick depth, and then shake them every day. Your instructors will go over the right regimen and how to do that. Shake them, get their biomass, measure it, plot it out, and you should be all good. At the end of a week's time, you can make a really nice, compelling story from your adding nutrients to a nutrient-limited solution, and be able to tell a story about what's going on in nutrient eutrophic conditions. There we go. This is Matt from Algae Research and Supply. Bye.